Our next guest, Ty Pennington, is known for his high energy and creative home transformations on TV shows like Extreme Makeover Home Edition, Move That Bus, and Rock the Block. The host and designer is also a caregiver to his mother, Yvonne. Her health journey inspired him to partner with Insmed, the sponsor of this segment, to raise awareness for bronchiectasis, or BE. It's a chronic lung disease that often goes undiagnosed. So Ty joins us now with more on the condition, plus some home design tips for fellow caregivers. I'm so excited that you're here.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, first I want to hear about your mother and her 20-year journey with BE. What is this condition exactly?
So it's a condition where you have chronic coughing and lung infections. And the thing is, it can also sort of happen while you may have other symptoms like COPD and asthma. And so it can go undiagnosed for years, which is really what happened with my mom.
And you're part of a campaign called Suspect BE. Why is this so important to you?
So, yeah, I'm partnering with Insmed to make sure people that have a family member much like my own that are suffering from chronic cough, excess mucus, and lung infections, and something that keeps reoccurring and coming back. Because we really want them to seek basically professional help, right? See a pulmonologist to see if there's something deeper. I think it's all about taking a deeper look. And honestly, I look at lungs like houses, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to look behind the walls. You've got to talk with an expert to find out what's really happening. Mm-hmm. And so we suggest, you talk with a pulmonologist to find out if maybe a CT scan or something deeper can tell you whether you do or don't have bronchiectasis.
So always important to talk to your doctor.
Yeah.
But there's also things that caregivers, I'm learning, like you, can do at home just to make life a little easier. Because I didn't realize 10% of American adults are a caregiver to a parent 65 years or older.
Yeah, it's something that I didn't really ever expect either. But like, there's a role reversal that happens, and so like yes. The child becomes the parent in many ways. But I try and design things around my house for my mom, since I'm sort of the caregiver, to help her relax, keep her calm.
Yeah. Because she lives with you part-time.
Yeah, which is something I didn't expect.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So one of the things you recommend is having a shared calendar that everybody can see. Tell us about this.
So yeah, shared calendar is great, not only because it sort of you stay on top of the medications you're supposed to take, but also I like to make sure they see like events that are coming up that they can really look forward to.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Sort of like keep the mood up, et cetera.
That's great. And then we have these beautiful photos. Is this you and your mom?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, she's one of the funniest humans
You can tell. Look at you guys laughing here.
Yeah. No, she's great. And I think having either a photo wall or a memory wall is great, just so that they realize what an incredible life they've had, and hopefully they want to make even more memories like that.
I love it. She's so beautiful. Look, is this you?
Yeah.
Which one's you?
Oh, I'm definitely this one.
The one
but my brother also making some great faces.
Both of you guys up to no good.
Yeah.
So we have some incredible vinyl records here. You recommend music?
I think music in the home for relaxation, like whether it be jazz or classical. My mom actually ended up marrying 2 different jazz musicians, so I think she loves the jazz,
I love your mom's stuff.
Yeah, but I think music is so key. And there's one other thing I think I'd add to the list is a child monitor, and here's why.
Oh, okay.
I think when somebody has conditions like this, respiratory issues, for me, when they have a coughing fit, sometimes it's at night, and when you hear it, it's really scary, but you want to know when it's happening.
Right.
And that's
so that
why
you can hear in another room if they're really coughing.
Exactly. Okay. And especially if you've got a caretaker who's also looking after them that may not be in the same, residence, just maybe next door. But that way you can really kind of keep an ear out because that's what it is. When someone's suffering from respiratory issues, it's what you hear. You can tell the coughing, you can tell the breathing is a real issue. And that's why it's so important for people to check out suspectbe.com, because that's what this whole campaign is about.
Especially because it goes so underdiagnosed or undiagnosed. We have these really beautiful kind of floor tiles. Why do you recommend these?
Well, for slips and falls.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of crazy because most of them, when you look for them, they're sort of childish.
Yeah.
It's surprising because lightheadedness and dizziness, it happens a lot when you get older. And so the floors can be a very hard surface. So let's make things soft.
Let's make things soft. I love that. Ty, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing more about bronchiectasis. I had never heard of this condition, and now I can't wait to go to suspectbe.com to learn more. So for more information, that's where you can go. There it is on your screen, suspectbe.com.